the professor, the man was shocked. He said, is it the IPOB they are telling them that they don't allow people to express themselves? He said, is it that very IPOB of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they told them that they don't allow people to express themselves and you cannot ask them questions, they will abuse you, they will insult you? He said, the man asks, is it the same IPOB or is it another IPOB? And that question, that very word, threw everybody into laughing. See, that is why sometimes, Nigeria are good because of the foundation. Let me say something here before I go into this very program today. Nigeria foundation was built on deceit and lie. And the people parading themselves as politicians there have maintained the structure of that foundation, lying and deceiving people. They don't tell people the truth. Nigeria government have never engaged in any truth before. For example, 2005. How many years ago now? 2005. That is, years is running, eh? That is roughly 20, that's roughly 21 years ago with this year now. You can attest how Nigeria engage in media and showing the world the development in Lagos. Where I was in Europe, whenever I watch AIT, almost all the whole roads in Nigeria begin to appear like roads in standard world. When I traveled down to that December 2005, I traveled down to Nigeria. Getting to Nigeria, I was expecting to see what I'm seeing in AIT. The good roads and infrastructure that is in the place where they were telling people to come back home. Do you know that we are the victim of that come back home? Sometimes I don't discuss it with people, but I think that is over. So I have to bring it on. To let people know how dedicated we were about Nigeria. I was telling somebody that knows me, called me from Nigeria through this my phone number here. He said, "Oh, Galayo man, I am surprised now that you are preaching about Biafra. You that is very hardcore, a Nigerian hardcore, that can die because of Nigeria." I say, thank God you are the one saying it. Most of us, one thing that these politicians does not understand is they don't know that most of people who are agitating for this Biafra are the people who want Nigeria to work before. But since that the politicians in present does not want Nigeria to work, what will you do? As a wise people, what do we do? We have to start agitating for what we work, because we want Africa to work. Do you get my point now? We just want Africa. We want Africa to function the way the Europe are functioning, the way America is functioning, the way Asia is functioning. That is our goal. And with this present, with the politicians in Nigeria, with the Fulani, let me just go straight to the original truth. With the Fulani available in Nigeria, Africa can never work. Take it or leave it. Africa can never. When we have studied this thing, study it, we know, we say, okay, there is no need of being patriotic on what is in Nigeria. Rather, we channel our effort so that Nigeria can be disintegrated, so that Africa can be free. Most of you think that we are agitating for Biafra, only for Biafra. No, we are not agitating for Biafra. If you meet those who are intellectual, who have studied IPOB, they will tell you that this organization, this group called IPOB, they are not after only Biafra. They are after to dismantle the demon that is against Africa. And that demon that is against Africa is Nigeria. I was the victim. I was among the victims of those Obasanjo regime. Come back. Nigeria is now heaven. Do you understand me now? Do you understand me now? So we were told, we were like, I went back to Nigeria from Murikala Airport. I was disappointed. When my vehicle arrived to pick me up, I said, what happened? I was asking my driver, I said, what happened? Where are they? Where is those people they are showing, all those things they are showing? I went to see those roads. I didn't see anyone. From the road, from the airport road, I was like, where is this this thing that AITI is advertising? Where are those advertisements? Everything disappeared. Then when I was traveling to East, I couldn't see the 4-lane, because what we saw, I don't know how many people keep that video. I think that is what we need to, we need to go to AIT old channel and get those video of those Nigeria advertisement of infrastructure. When I was traveling to East, I said, where is the road that I saw on the advertisement that 4-lane this side, 4-lane this side, 4-lane this side, 4-lane this side, that is 8 lanes. Where is the road? There I know that Nigeria government are not ready to let Africa work. And now, the thing now get even more worse. If you're a sensible person, you will know that with this functioning of these politicians, Africa can never go an inch. Africa will remain poor. Africa will remain down. Even it will be sinking. Africa has been down. But with this APC administration in Nigeria, you find that Africa is now left the surface of ground where they are down before. They are now sinking into hole, into pit. And that is the most dangerous thing. That is the most dangerous thing. I was among the victims. We came back with money to invest in Nigeria. We went back, we went to Nigeria business, administrative registration and other things. I done it. I have business registration and this thing, certificate. I have. We were talking, go to this ministry, pay this social amount, register here and obtain your license, do this, do this. That is where the fraud began. I was defrauded by Nigeria federal government. I know they hide them, because nobody is above being defrauded. My family know. The first fraud I suffered was Nigeria government that defrauded me. That's why when I look at people, I laugh. They don't know. If Nigeria happened to you, you understand what Nigeria is designed for. You will understand what Nigeria is designed for. The first fraud I suffered in my life was Nigeria government. That's why sometimes we want, why I'm saying this word now is because of, I want some people, because you know, most of these stouts in Nigeria, they are good. You know, mad people are always good to call other people mad people. When you see some IPOB member, they will say, go and look for work. Go and look for something doing. Especially those ones that worth nothing. I saw the one that even commented in Chick Austin's video. He said, go and look for work. I was like, is this person running mad? Is this person? Some, you know, most of them don't know that most of us who are on this media, we don't sign out from internet. Most of you will know, most of you can say that boldly. Somebody like me, I'm not saying it for proud. Since this agitation, since 2016, I have never signed out of the internet. Do you know what that costs? I have never longed out. As they say, okay, long out from internet. I have never longed out from internet. If I am sleeping, my internet is on. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you send me message, go and check that message. That message will deliver. It's not that you send message will hang. You say, okay, it's not online. Anytime anybody send me a message, 24/7, that message will deliver. I may not read it that time until I have my time to open it and read, but go and check your message. That message delivered. That's to show you that that person is on the internet. So somebody, and maybe most of them think maybe it is IPOB that is funding the media warriors or media personnel of IPOB. No. What we are doing in Ipob is volunteer. You are the one funding yourself in media to do the needful, to counter the lies and the falsehood of Nigeria government against the agitation. You are not receiving money from anybody, from anywhere in IPOB. Anything you spend, you are spending it from your own pocket. From your own, totally, absolutely from your own pocket. That is why we always advise Nigeria government, you can never defeat IPOB. You can never defeat IPOB. Until this thing go into their mind, that is when they will get it right. They will come to the table for discussion. How do you want? And that table is what? Come, bring referendum, let everybody. Yeah, Jibat, nobody can defeat volunteer army. Babangida told Nigeria. It's like ESN now. Somebody will come and say, he said Nigeria army will defeat ESN. Who told you? You can never defeat them. You can never use a man who is receiving salary and compare a man who is doing volunteer job. They are not in the same category. ESN is completely volunteer, willingly to defend the people, not based on the salary. ESN can never come out and tell you, we haven't received salary since 2 months. But don't dare you pay Nigeria army or police for 1 month. If you send him mission, he will not go. He will not go because you have never paid the one he worked for. But the ESN, these are the gentle men and women who is financially capable. They are not touts. You can never see any tout in ESN. These are men who is financially capable. Is it not a mystery? It's a mystery. It's a mystery. So there is no way you will defeat you. Somebody like me now, I won't say, okay, government never, or IPOB never pay me salary. So where will I see money to buy data? Or where did I see money to recharge my internet? What thing concern me concern IPOB never pay money or never pay? Are we here to receive money? Still, let me tell Nigeria, those who think that they can defeat Ipob, you can never defeat Ipob. Because the reason is this. If somebody like me is funding my internet since 2016 till now, and I am still paying my monthly, I am not taking responsibility of my internet only. I am still paying the monthly dues in other way to do what? To run the activities of IPOB. So how do you now think with your little mind that you can defeat people like that? You can never. Rather, you will get frustrated. Frustration is what you will, like Nigeria now. Nigeria government have gotten, okay, now most of them don't know that when late Mohammed Buhari administration, they never knew that the Minister of Information spent billions of dollars, not millions. Most of people don't know this secret, because people in US, in Canada, all those are our people there, Yoruba people there, Igbo people there, all those fraudsters, they were defrauding Nigeria government. I will shock you now. Do you know that there are people in Canada and the US today that they can never step their feet in Nigeria? Do you know what? They defrauded Nigeria government because of Ipob. I know two men in Yoruba land that can never step their... DSS are waiting for them. DSS are waiting for them till tomorrow. Do you know how much these people defrauded from Nigeria government in the name of give them money, they can do this, they can do this, they can do this, so that they will help them quench the issue of Biafra from international community. One is an what do you call it? One of them is from Ogun State. He's a title man. One of them is a king in his community in Ogun State. But he can never touch Nigeria. The case is secretly hidden there. Do you know how much this man collected from Nigeria government? Only him one. When I tell you that people have made money because of IPOB, when Mazi will say it, you will not understand. This man collected. This man I'm talking about now, his worth is almost 30-something million US dollar. Where did he collect it from? Nigeria government. Where people are shouting about $9 million being defrauded recently by the US lobby firm. Most of you that don't know how lobby work. Is it not somebody that went there to discuss with that lobby firm before contacting Nigeria government? That's why I come on media today. Is it not somebody that went there? The person that went there, that wasn't the amount discussed there. The amount discussed there, the contract was for 1 year. And they told the person that the money is 3.6 million US dollar. And the person told them, look, we have to increase this money. And they fled. Do you know people who strike this deal? Do you know people who strike this deal? 3 Yoruba men, 2 Igbo men, 5 of them. And they told them that they have to pay that money twice. This contract was concluded December 17th. December 17th, 2025. Nigeria government pay 4.5 million US dollar. They already taken their own. Then have 6 months reach, These men went back again and told the Nigerian government, because when you are desperate, you will do what? You will fall into fraud. They quickly went and told the firm, let us collect the money once, because the money was to pay twice, 4.5, which they have paid last year. Immediately they went back and said, okay, let us, so that they can facilitate. They went and collected the money and paid, and said that the money had been completely paid. Rino Mokere get share from that money. Femi got share from the money. Fraud is going on in Nigeria because of IPO. And here, the same Nigeria who can never pay a tangible salary to their police, they can never pay a tangible salary to their army. But they have that money. People hiding under Nigeria government are defrauding the same government. In the name of, we can help them do this, you can help them. Sometimes I wonder, I say, well, this is what you found when the bunch of illiterates are in government. Okay, somebody like me now, you come, you say, Lion Man, I can help Ipob to do this. I will ask you, the one we have spent, where is the result? This administration of this animal called Tinubu. Tinubu is not a human being. Tinubu is just a useless person. I'm saying it, I'm not hiding it. He knows. That is an idiot in a human form. What should you, because Tinubu is aware of what happened to administration of Buhari. So him falling into the same trap shows that he's a fool. Tinubu falling inside the same trap of scam show that he's a pure fool. Or may I say that they are intentionally wasting the money? Because this is the same thing Buhari administration went for. They could not achieve anything. After the billions of dollars that are wasted, they couldn't achieve anything. They only end up kidnapping Mazi and Nnamdi, involving themselves in a crime after spending those billions. Now, this administration now have fallen inside the same basket again of the same scam. Do you know, I want everybody to watch out, to start watching out. Do you know why that news of Austin Akboda, that dwarf in Finland, do you know, see that very news carried out by Sahara Reporter? Do you know why that news came out? That news was emerged because of the plan of what they want to do in the East, especially Abia State, in next year. Remember what I told you in this program? I told you some time ago, I said, Nigeria government is still desperately looking for who to replace that guy. Because what IPOB did in that one was, it was a very big slap on Nigeria's face. I said it here, so as I've said it here several, but many people don't understand. They say, how is it a big? It was a very dangerous slap on Nigeria, and Nigeria government is not happy till today. They are not, because they couldn't believe that IPOB will take that angle in handling that boy. They think that we are going to take the angle of Nigeria pattern, engaging violent with violent. But the angle we took and silenced that guy got Nigeria government shocked. They got shock of their life. And they are now Since that time, they are still searching. They are still begging the willing tools who will help them. Because if you are committing crime, if state want to sponsor, we call it state sponsoring crime. If state want to sponsor crime, they need a candidate that will be carrying those crimes, that will be taking responsibility of those crimes. It's like the same thing the Fulani did in the north. Tunji Bello, Shakao, all those things. These are the people who came out to take the responsibility of that terrorism being empowered by Nigerian government, especially the Fulani political elite. There is no crime without a figure. So government always needs somebody who is willing to be identified with whatever they want to carry out as a crime in any place. And that person, they will make that person's life comfortable. Like Nwakoda, you see Nwakoda who we are suffering, who can never even feed himself 3 times in a day in Finland, who have been living under women were the one taking care of, buying clothes for him, taking care of him. Suddenly, Nwakoda begin to change clothes, begin to do fine. First thing they will do, they will release money. You will become comfortable. They will tell you, we are with you. That's how governments work. They will tell you, when you want to engage in fear, they will tell you, do you know what is government? That's why I was warning that boy that time. I said, this thing you are doing, when the time comes, the same government will abandon you. Because that is how government work. When it turns to problem, they will deny you. They will allow you, even if you were at death sentence, you are the one to be died. You are the one to die. Government will deny you. Despite that the international community understand that you are agent. International community, even though when they find the whole truth out, like the Finland investigators, they find every truth out that it is Nigeria government that is behind the ball. But what did they do? Did you see them mention Nigeria government in court? That's government for you. They didn't mention Nigeria government in court. They only asked him, this money that came into this place, they told him this is the channel in which those money came in. And he didn't deny it. And why that case was carried out without compromise is because of, in Europe, Prime Minister or President can never interfere in any criminal justice. In a justice, let me just say, justice system, they don't dare you interfere. Justice system in Europe is independent. Let's assume that it is a place where a president can interfere in a justice system. Simon Ekpa couldn't have been jailed. Because what they will do, the Nigerian government will call the president of Finland and say, come, leave him. We are the one that sent him. Because if that man dare interfere, they will impeach him. They will remove him immediately and he will go to jail. That's why he removed his hand, he removed his leg. That man knows everything about that guy. He knows everything, but the problem is he can never interfere. That's why he stay away. Especially when they told him that this case is not coming from the Nigerian government, it is coming from particular region where this crime of killings and kidnapping and everything is ongoing. And it didn't come because of complaint. It came with evidence. And the white people, they value evidence. That's why they sweep into action. They now sweep into action immediately to make sure that justice is done. And since that time, I told you there is one guy in England, after Simon Ekpa was arrested, after 4 months, there is one guy in England, the Nigerian government spoke to him. I said it here, I don't say what I don't know. They got in contact with him. And immediately that in contact was going on, somebody in Nigerian government told me, say, look at what is going on. I said, allow that person to come. There is one young guy he lives in London, he lives in the UK. He came out only 1 week. He was trying to market himself. Immediately he ran back. I don't know, maybe people have called him and say, do you want to destroy yourself the way Simon have destroyed himself? Somebody had been sick, somebody told him. He ran away. That was the person Nigerian government we want to use to replace Simon. This news of Austin Simon, they have changed him, is no more their leader. Do you know what? There are a discussion going on in US. There are discussion of replacement going on in US. They are telling that one in US because Orji Kanu, Okezi Ipazu, the other Orji, yes, Wike, Osare Dukubo. And that one they are discussing now is not the person that will be carrying out that mission. What they will do, they just want him to accept to be the new leader in replacement of Simon Ekpa. Then as he accepts, according to them, they have already promised that $1 million US. They said they're going to give him $1 million US. Your own work is just to, when we kill, when we use Nigeria agent to kill, you just claim the responsibility. Do you see what Orji Kanu and the Tinubu administration, do you see what they are discussing against Igbo land? That guy is in the US. They have promised him $1 million US. They said, please, your work is just, we go there, we kill, we cosme him, then you come out and behave like Simon. You just take responsibility. And the video you will be seeing inside bush is the video of Osare Dukubo men. They will not come out and say, oh, Biafra. They will be carrying Biafra flag. People who is planning this, Orji Kanu, Okezi Ipazu, the other Orji, Tinubu, and Osare Dukubo. The way Biafra land is very calm, they are not satisfied. These are the people, they don't want peace in the land. The same way the Fulani does not want peace to reign in the north. You people don't understand the kind of money that insecurity gives politicians. You don't understand it. You see, the peace now in Igbo land is making these politicians not to cash out. It's reducing their income. And since that time, they need somebody who will come with the Biafra name in order way to champion the mission. In Imo State, there is one guy that appeared in bush with AK-47. The guy said, Biafra must be restored. Anybody that have anything should come and give them. That they are here to ensure. Yes, you will call him, but just allow me to analyze those topics I put here, then you will call him. I've noticed you, William, you will call him. Don't worry. When I said call, even though another person call, I will decline it and make you to call first so that to honor your request. So that guy were in the bush with AK-47. That's something he said. He said they are not kidnapping. They are not kidnapping people. They are here for Biafra. And since that day, that guy have never surfaced again. This is the discussion going on. It's like the family member of that guy have called him. Do you want to put our family in trouble? Because that UK own, who are willing to replace Simon Epa because of money. It is family that called him. When you have a good family, their family won him. Say what? So don't you see what happened to Gento? Don't you see what happened to them? Do you think that the family of those people pay for the crime their son committed? And this time around, when we told them that IPOB is level by level, when we passed one stage, we have passed the stage of mercy and grace. We have said it before. Many people think we are playing. You see, the stage of grace and mercy in IPOB is gone. That stage is over. So I am announcing it today to all of you who think IPOB, I know them, some of them say we are toothless dog. We don't bite. But I'm telling you today, you see, anybody, any bastard in the whole of Biafra region that said they want to throw that region into fire, you want to cause insecurity in that region, what IPOB will do to you, what we are going to do to you. This now that I say, Simon Emma will say, leave him. He will use his hand to destroy himself. This time around, we are not going to allow you to use your hand to destroy yourself. We are going to come for you. Any of you, any human being that said he want to throw Biafra region, that land, into chaos, into insecurity, into killing, into what we will do to you. If you come life again, if you hear Biafra, you will run away. And this warning is also going to Kalu. Because this time around, it's not only those who forward themselves to be used against the peace of that land that will suffer it, including their sponsors. Kalu, if you like, carry the whole army of Nigeria as escort. If any insecurity rises again in Biafra land, if any insecurity rises again in Biafra land, if you don't pay for it, anytime you see me, call me bastard. Enough of all this political evil ideology of Fulani. Political ideology of Fulani should remain with the Fulanis. Political ideology, that evil ideology of Fulani terrorism should remain in Fulani. Should remain with the Fulani, not in Biafra land. You are going to US to discuss who will be taking responsibility of chaos you want to cause in Biafra land. Don't worry. I've sent you a message, Orji. I told you we are waiting for you. You think I'm joking? You are evil against the Igbo land. It's over. It's over. And mind you, you are not going back. Kalu, you are not going back to Senate. Those places that are manufacturing that vote in the north and give to you to go and represent evil against our land. It's over. It's over. You are not going back there. You are not going back there. Just have it in mind that your political career is over. You are not going back to that Senate. Your political career is completely buried. Go and look for something else to do. Since you, let me tell people now about the history of Aba. Do you know that Aba was a business hub of Africa? I'm not saying Nigeria. How many of you, I don't know, you know, most of people don't pay attention to government activities those days. Do you know, do most of you know that Aba is the business hub of Africa? I am not saying Nigeria business hub, Africa. Do you know that people in Ghana do come to Aba, buy goods, and go back to Ghana to sell? People in Cameroon, Senegal, do come to Aba, buy goods, through water, transport it back to Cameroon, to Senegal, and sell. Aba was, property in Aba was more expensive than Lagos and Abuja before Ojozo came into Abia State as a governor. Go and that is why that military administrator that went to visit Aba last week was very, very. You see the statement of that man. I never knew that man is still strong. I thought that man have died. If not for this case that of this Ojozo Kanu nonsense that made the man came to Abia State. The man visited. He say he is impressed of what he have seen within the short years of OT. These are the people, these are the military administrators who administered Abia State. Many people don't know how Abia State was before Joseph came there to destroy it. The same Joseph were the person who came to Abia State and crushed the business hub of Africa. He destroyed Aba. Today, the same man who destroyed business center of Africa, he has the audacity to come out to speak because everybody kept him quiet. Sometimes that is why sometimes to defend criminals and said others are doing it. Why won't you defend our own? This is why I have been against this issue of defending your own in IPOB. Go and ask anybody that know me in IPOB. When Mazi and Kanu came out to defend Orji or Kalu, I was against it. I am saying it today. I met with my coordinator. I said, this thing our leader is doing, I don't like it. He said, yes, but if I look at it in other angle, he is doing it so that nobody will be intimidating the Igbos. Nobody will be intimidating the Igbos. I say, okay, he is doing it because nobody should intimidate the Igbos because others are doing it. I say, if others are doing it, does that make us to change from who we are? My coordinator asked me, I said no, because we are different from other people in Nigeria. Igbo man doesn't support evil. Igbo man condemns evil. Even though it is own relative that committed that evil, Igbo man will stand in public to condemn that his relative. This has been our character. I said, I don't like this thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing by defending this idiot. But you know, what do you call it? Majority carry the vote. When I said it, many IPOB remember, they say, Lion man, leave that, don't go there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know what he's doing. Yes, our leader, we are doing it based on the kind of fraud Funanis are committing in Nigeria and nobody is dragging them. But when Igbo man commits fraud of 2 billion, they will be dragging the Igbo man from one prison to another, until they collect that money finished from his hand. But Fulani, we commit fraud of trillions. Nobody will drag them. This was the explanation I received because of what our leader did towards Orji by defending him. Today, our leader, where he is, he will be regretting his action by defending that criminal. The same man he defended against his crime, is he not the same man who wants death sentence? Is he not the same man who went to Tinubu and sentenced this man to death? Is he not the same man? That's why I tell you, let me tell you something. Criminals doesn't have conscience. Earlier we understand this thing better for all of us. That is why you see me. If a criminal stand before me, let him be my brother, let him be my biological brother. If death is waiting for him, I will order that death. I will say, kill him. Do you know why I will say kill him? Allow him to be deleted. Because as soon as that person has a criminal minded, if I go there as a brother, say let me stand for him as a brother, tomorrow he will kill me. This is criminals for you. Tomorrow there is possibility of that the same brother that I defended will turn against me and kill me. So allow him to pay that time he has been caught. Last thing I can do, I can never defend anybody from Igbo land who is engaged in crime. Because if you defend him, criminals they are only mindful of their pocket. They don't want the benefit of the society. That is one thing about criminality. So whatever you do is say, let me do this thing because of. Some people will tell you, they say, Yorubas are doing it. Do you see Yorubas castigate their politicians who stole money from Nigeria? Do you see Fulanis do the same? Do you see the Hausas do the same? It's only the Igbos. Yes, I am not Igbo who castigate the Igbos who steal money from Nigeria. Onyoshi Bonyoshi. If I support him to steal from Nigeria, one day he will come and steal from me. One very good day, he will come and steal from me. He will come and steal from me. So that's why when he steals from Nigeria, I will allow Nigeria to deal with him. I will allow Nigeria to deal with him mercilessly, so that he will understand that stealing is bad. So those Yoruba who want to hide their own, support their own, can you see the condition of the Yorubas? Let me tell you something about evil. Nobody who supports evil that will never be paid by the same evil. Today in Nigeria, which people are dying in hunger? The hunger that the politicians cause because of their excess stealing. Which people are suffering much in terms of hunger in Nigeria? Is it not the Yoruba and the Fulani and the Hausas in the north? Why the Igbos are not suffering the way the others are suffering? Because you are not born to defend evil the way others defend. Yorubas defend evil as far as their own, they will defend it. The Fulani defend evil as far as their own, defend it. Now go and check the constitution, go and check the conditions. Go and check the condition of the masses within the Fulanis, and go and check the conditions of living of the Yorubas. Then you come out and tell me which people are in a better condition. If you support evil will lie. Oh, when hand people say you put onye obrala akwanyere ihe ọjọọ ukwu. Ndị ngwa anyị sịla ihe ọjọọ ga-amapụrụ ọnụ ụzọ ya. Do you know what that means? When they say bad thing will always be at your door entry, do you know what? You are going out with the bad energy of the evil you are supporting. You are coming in with bad energy of the evil you are supporting. But any day you condemn evil, as soon as you are standing strong to condemn evil, evil will depart from your gate. You will be free. You go out with good energy. You come in with good energy. Go and check your Yorubas. Yorubas are watching this program. Go and check their condition of their living. They are the most people suffering in Nigeria because they support bad thing. Go and check the condition of the Northerners. They are the most people suffering today. The evil the Northerners supported against the people of Biafra, Go on. What is the condition of the Plateau people in which where Goan come from? What is the condition? The same evil that the Plateau people supported through Goan, through their brother Goan. Is it not the same evil that the same Fulani are paying them with today? Do you understand me? This is what somebody who said is a human being. You will come and challenge Lion Man. Lion Man, I don't like the way you condemn our president. You see, sometimes we should be looking at the Yorubas. Immediately I told the man, I said, come, never you in your life put this kind of call across with me. I said, you don't. I told him, I said, you don't have fear. You are not afraid to call me and be telling me to defend Igbo politicians, because I talk about what raised this issue. I talk about Dave Omai. I said the kind of money Dave Omai is using pen to sign out in the name of Minister of Work. I say, hey, when the alarm go blow, somebody say, he said, do I know how much Fashola use pen to siphon? Do I know how much Fulani have used pen to siphon in that particular ministry? Why am I talking about it? Oga, I am not a Fulani. Oga, I am not a Yoruba. If Fashola went there and siphoned trillions, and the Yorubas are supporting him, good for them. I don't care. But as far as Dave Omai that come from Igbo land have entered there and started doing what others did, instead of him to display the attitude of Igbo man, he now go there trying to do the same thing others did. I say he's on his own. And he is even now doing it worse. Dave Omai is doing it worse. What you'll be hearing is trillion, budget trillion. If when you call him and say, Oga, explain the kilometers of this thing, it can never, because it's a fraud, it can never explain. Do you think that Dave Omai will not die in jail? Go and mark it somewhere. Dave Omai will rot in jail. Let me say it 3 times so that you people will understand what Dave Omai, after this administration, Dave Omai will rot in jail. And that time, these foolish people will come out, Igbos, Chineka Unoko. Because what Dave Omai is doing there is pure, is day-bright robbery. And what is he doing it for? Funanis are doing their own fraud from Nigeria government in order way to sponsor their terrorism network. To sponsor the terrorism network. Remember that Funanis are the one funding Al-Qaeda. Funanis are the one funding Hezbollah. Funanis are the one funding Hamas. Funanis are the one funding ICC. Global terrorism. That is why the politicians always, like the woman, humanitarian minister during the Buhari, during the time of COVID. Is it not the woman who embezzled 460 billion naira? After that woman embezzlement of 460 billion naira, Boko Haram received brand new helos, 150 helos, with other sophisticated arms. Do you know how much that woman gave to Boko Haram? He gave to Boko Haram 110 billion from the money she embezzled. That is how the Fulani have been running the Nigerian government. They embezzle in order way to fund the terrorism network. So, and if you allow these Igbo men who in politics today, if you allow them to be embezzling the way the Yorubas are embezzling, the way the Fulanis are embezzling, what the Fulani politicians instituted in the north, terrorism they instituted in the north, is what they are going to. The same people people will institute, they will use that money to create terrorism in the East. Simon Ekpa is a good example. IPOB have been in existence since, because we are against corruption, we are against evil, we are against intimidation, we are against people who is sabotaging the development of Igbo land. No single politician have given IPOB 1 kobo. But Simon Ekpa came out, immediately he started killing the Igbo, immediately he started killing market women, killing business, killing our people on the street. The next thing he did, they start funding him. The same politicians start funding him. Another way to create more chaos in the land, because creating more chaos will give them opportunity to be returning to Senate, to be returning to House of Rep, to be returning as governor. In the north, now let me open your eye. In the northern Nigeria, all the Fulani senators you are seeing in the Senate chamber, none of them come back with the election, because nobody is living there. They have using security to drive all the people in the rural area. Some of those rural areas now came to capital. Those ones who are not, who don't have the capacity to capital, they now run to Niger. They are living in Niger. Some of them come to Lagos. Some of them come to other parts of Nigeria. Nobody is living in the north. But when election reach, the same politician will go to one room, manufacture their own resort, manufacture the resort for Yoruba man in Oyo, manufacture, when you ask them, they say population, they not have the population. Go, I have told you, if you have, you won't have opportunity, this is secret, you won't have opportunity. If you have opportunity that I have to see the surveillance monitor that US launched in the northern space, that is monitoring the north, if you see it, you will know. I told you that KB state, the population, the movement I see in the KB state, because this camera, this monitoring site, it monitor it day and night. My people, in the afternoon, you will find out that population in the KB is not up to 2 million. Population in the KB state as a whole is not up to 2 million. Population in Katsina State is not up to 3 million. Population in Sokoto is not up to 3 million. Population in Samfara is not up to 2 million. Population in Bronu, I don't know if that one reached 1.5 million. But the election will reach. I don't know if Nigeria politicians, like Igbo politicians and Yoruba politicians, maybe they don't know the fact, or they know, they just pretend, because those ones are the ones giving them the forgery election. The same people will come and tell you that they did not have. Let me tell you that even, you see, the good thing to do in that north is to, the whole state in the north can never even produce governor, talk less of president. Nobody is living there. How do they come about the figure in every election? How did they come about with what I have seen, with what this monitoring have exposed them? I don't know before. I don't have the idea. This is one thing. I just take my this thing, I begin to note. I said, no, you know, this camera I'm telling you, it will figure out the people there. It will figure out the population. What you will see is abandoned village, the same thing that Simon Ekpa did in Imo State, when Imo State people abandoned their village and run away. What you will be seeing in there is abandoned desert. I'm going to, where is the population that these people are parading and say they not have the population that makes every candidate must go and visit Sultan of Sokoto in other way to be accepted? let this community, let them go there again. Let them go to that Sokoto again. Let any candidate from Igbo land touch that palace again. We go ask that person, who are you going there to see? Okay, you are now going to in line with terrorists. So you are now want to go and in line with terrorists to come and govern who? Nobody is living in the north. The north is empty. That is the same thing the Igbo politicians want to emulate. They want to emulate the Fulani politicians. They want to create insecurity in Igbo land so that everybody will run away, so that they will have the opportunity to be going to their Senate. Every time election they will go. Because when nobody votes you, they will manufacture vote. Because nobody will drag them. Do you see the strategy? And the Fulani that did this thing in the north, they did it because they are foreigners. In other way, to drive the indigenous of the land who will decide the election, who will decide who they send. What did they do? They create terrorism in the north. In other way, to empty the indigenous people of the northern state. In other way, to take dominion. So, Igbo man who want to emulate from the Fulani. So, you want to drive us from our ancestral land with insecurity so that you will be going to Senate frequently without vote. You not go work. All of us go die together. Yes, you not go work. Because you are indigenous of the land, I am indigenous of the land. We will rather die together. You no go. You hear me? You no go. They go work against our people. You no go return that place. You no go return that place because we are not foreigner. You self, you are not foreigner. That method is the method of foreigners who want to destabilize the indigenous of the people. So what makes you an indigenous and they want to emulate the attitude of the Fulani into our land? You no go work. All of us, with your security, all of us will die together. All of us are going to die together. So that when others see that you have died and die with us, that one will not try it. Another person will not try it. The days of grace and mercy is over. You see, we told every politician, IPOB is not against any democratic process. Know it and know it. That is our stand. But IPOB will compel every politician to work. That's what we are agitating for Biafra referendum to be free. Does not prevent us from supporting anybody who is willing to work in our land. Everybody is surprised. Say, why is it IPOB hailing OT government in Abia State? Why? Is it not a surprise to you? Because most of you who were carrying a negative narrative against IPOB, you think that IPOB is against everything in Nigeria. We are not against everything in Nigeria. What we said is, we want a functioning society. Nobody won't if what OT is doing today in Abia State, if Enugu State Governor do the same standard to the whole territory of Enugu, if Soludo do the same standard in the whole of Anambra, if Delta State Governor do the same thing in the whole of Delta State, River State do the same, every Cross River do the same, Bayelsa do the same, Ebonyi do the same. How do you think our land will look like? I want to ask all of you. How do you think our land will look like? But whereby you are giving people's money, you will not say, you will not feel that that money is yours. Like Okesi Ipazu. Okesi Ipazu is only governor who think that governorship post does not require people's interference. Iba can get Okesi Ipazu. Ma Okesi Ipazu. Ma say, this my brother have just disgraced me. I said to fear quoi. This who pregnated the mother? Who pregnated the mother of this idiot? Because something, let me tell you something. I can tell you the character of Ndengwa. Let me tell you, we are disciplined. I am not saying it to promote our people. We are very, that's why sometimes other people will say, we are disciplined. It is that place I conclude that Okesi Ipazu is not Ngwa. It's not blood Ngwa person. The mother have to explain where he got the pregnant of that bastard. This is not, you can never find such idiotic character in Ngwa. A man who went there, even Ngwa, he did not fish Ngwa. He didn't fish Ngwa land where he come from. Where did he use the money for? He used the money, keep on buying properties in Canada, buying properties in the US, buying. Keeping his own land in a dark. Placing his own land in a darkness. These are the people, somebody will open his mouth and say, let us now go, let us support our own, the way the Fulani are supporting, the way the Yorubas are supporting. Have you seen that? Have you seen their children, how their children are looking? Go and see the future of the Yoruba. Because if you want to see future, you look at the children who are coming up. I keep on telling people, if you want to see the future of society, go and search for the children who is coming up. Today in Yoruba land, you will see a girl of 12 years. He have already started prostitution. 11 years have already started prostitution in Yoruba land. Another way to eat. You will see the male one, the male child. You will see them 10 years, 11 years. They have already using drug. That is the future of the Yoruba. Because of what? The bad thing they are supporting. The bad thing they are supporting. And that is what they want to lure the Igbos to be doing. To be supporting the bad thing from their politicians. We go expose them. We can never engage in supporting evil. Any Igbo man who steal 1 naira from Nigeria, we, IPOB, go expose them. We go tell the Nigerian government, to tell everybody, why we not allow this thief to take this money from? Why? Let me see that bastard that will come out and say, why are we castigating our own? You are asking me, why am I castigating our own? But you want to travel to Canada. You want to travel to US for better life. You want to travel to Germany. You want to travel to Italy. All your dream and your fasting and prayer, all your life is how God can take you out of Nigeria. And you forget that that place you are dreaming, that place you are dreaming to travel to, you forget that people, they are what people they call activists there. Their work is to checkmate the politicians who are corrupt. If they checkmate, they find anyone, they blow alarm. The politician will be arrested, he will be jailed. Some of them serve 20 years imprisonment, some of them are still in prison, serving for their corruption. But you want to support your own, and you want better life. You are supporting bad thing and you want better life. Are you not mad? That is madness. If you want good thing, if me, lion man, commit crime, castigate me. Come out and tell the public that this man is a bad man. With evidence, so come out and say this man, this lion man is a thief. Is this. The government will come for me. In other way, to take me out of the way. Government will come for me and take me out of, because every badness in the society is supposed to be taken out of the way. In other way, for the good people to come in. You want to support their bad things so that they will dominate, they will saturate, they will circulate everywhere and they dominate the society. And every Sunday you go to church, you pray. Say, God send out Messiah to change the. Let me tell you, I have already tell you this thing. God has no business with humanity. He have already given you the authority how you are going to govern yourself. God have no business. Prayer can never bring good leader in any society. It is your responsibility to produce a good leader. And it is your responsibility as well to hold those leaders you produce accountable. When this water is going up, this table water is going high, it is your duty to call the governor. Hey, Mr. Man, this is not what I voted you for. Why this water is going up? Now, the poor among us cannot drink this water anymore. Bring it down. The governor said no. You pitch, all of you pitch him out. You push him out because you are the one who put him. You push him. That is how you work in abroad. You push him out in order way to have a comfortable life. You don't keep him there. Now saying it is your own. Let us support him. So you are supporting him in the detriment of the poor, so that the poor people can just go and die in a dry throat without drinking water. Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Ndishoji, wicked people. Now let me go to another. Let me go to this before I call back William. I will call you, William. This WhatsApp number. Just send their number. Just send their number so that I will be the one that I will call first if I open this line. Please, just do that so that I will just write it is you, so that I will know that it's you. Now, let me go to the second topic here. The contribution of Fulanese in Nigeria has been to instigate hate among the indigenous people in Nigeria. Until the Yorubas and the Igbos and other indigenous people in Nigeria understand that this race called the Fulani, who are foreigners in Nigeria, they are on a mission. They are on a mission. You know, slave masters, what do you call it? Colonial masters. How did they manage to manipulate the people? They will first of all come, pick some willing tools among you. When they pick some willing tools among you, they will now go and indoctrinate those ones. Most of you don't know the word indoctrination. They will now go and indoctrinate those ones. Do you know why? Do you know why they are doing so? In another way, because there is nobody who will destroy your community. No foreigner will walk into your community and destroy that community without you helping them. I have teaching people, I keep on teaching our people this thing. In Abia State, who brought Fulani in Abia State? In Igbo land as a whole, who brought the killer Fulanis? Is it not Orji Kanu? The same Orji Kanu who brought them in. is aware that these people are coming to commit havoc in Igbo land, he brought them in. Why did he brought them in? Because those ones, those Fulanis, the caliphate, have indoctrinated him. They have made him believe that without them, he can never get to where he is as a politician today in Nigeria. And that's why he is willing to do and satisfy them. As Orji Kalu stands, he prefers that the Fulanis kill the whole Igbos. In other way, in as much they have already indoctrinated him and make him to believe that they are behind his political career. Do you see why indoctrination is very bad? Orji Kalu can never change. He can never think good about Igbo land. Because to him, it is Fulani who made him what he is. Like before, there is one reckless statement said by Atonze when he said that it is Fulani that made him billionaire. And I heated on that matter, heated on that matter. One of the workers of that man, I don't mean to expose what we discuss. He contacted me that year. That is about 3 years ago now. He contacted me. He said, Mazi, one, the way you are castigating Atonze, I say, good. I say, why must he open his mouth? A matured man like that, a whole respected man like that. I say, I respect Atonze. But that does not make me, when somebody speak by mistake, you want me to keep quiet. I say, no, I'm not a person like that. I say, Atonze, I don't have anything against him. I love him because he's one of the, I find that man as one of the man that have a very kind heart. I must tell you people, when I read people, I know who they are. Atonze is a good man, but he has his own fault. Atonze, naturally, he has a kind mind, but he has his own fault, and that fault is what I call the Fulani indoctrination. But today, it's like Atonze have pulled himself out from that indoctrination. Because somebody like Atonze coming out to say that it is Fulani that made him what he is. I was like, this is embarrassing. This is purely embarrassing. The oil that is in your fatherland and you obtain license, is said that it is Fulani that make you what you are. Is this oil found in Sahara Desert? No. This oil is found in Igbo land. And you come out as a matured man to make such mistake in public. Are you the one to make the Fulani, or is the Fulani to make you who you are? This property belongs to your father. You are the son of the soil of Igbo land. And the oil that is flowing in Nigeria is from the Igbo soil. So if you want to put the word directly, or direct, or correctly, that word should be, you, Ato, is the one that made Sultan of Sokoto who he is. You, Ato, is the one that made Dangote who he is. You, Ato, is the one that made all these Fulani billionaires who they are. Without you, without we, they can't be what they are. That's the correct word. That's the correct word. And since that time, he never make that reckless statement again in public. He may be making it secretly, fine. But he never come out publicly to make that reckless statement again. It's embarrassing. It's an insult to the whole Igbo race. You know that one thing we told you. You say in Ipob, you see caliphate. We are going to diffuse them. We are going to puncture that balloon, that strength of caliphate. We are puncturing it, and today everybody can testify for it. Today, caliphate is becoming so weak and so irrelevant in Nigeria because of Ipob. We are going to destroy it. You see, caliphalism in Nigeria, we are going to bury it. We are going to bury it. And it's going to begin with the Igbo politician. Any Igbo politician that visits Sultan of Sokoto again during an election, if you come back, you are going to lose the election. If you're a senator, we find your leg in Sultan of Sokoto Palace, you are just know it that you have lost your election in your constituency. If you're a governor in Igbo land or you're a candidate governorship aspirant in Igbo land and you visit that place, your political career is cancelled. You have the oil, you have the gas. People that have the national treasure, other people supposed to be visiting you. Igbo politician Igbo politician That is why they are playing you like a basketball in Nigeria. Look at how much the stupid Ngige, how much he stole. How much stupid Ngige stole? 2.something billion. Then drag him here, drag him here, drag him here, drag him here. They took 1 billion from him out of the 2.something billion. But the Fulani woman who embezzled 4.6 billion, 460 billion, sorry, 460 billion, humanitarian minister, Fulani, during COVID-19, he went and gave 110 billion to Boko Haram, to terrorist organization in the north, and pocket the rest. Have anybody drag her? No. Aisha Buhari, do you know how much Aisha Buhari looted out from Nigeria that she is enjoying with that comedian who always mimic Buhari? Do you know that comedian who mimic Buhari, do you know that he is the one marrying to Aisha Buhari today? All of you know that. You don't know that Aisha Buhari have given that guy a child. How many of you remember that guy? What is the name of that guy that always mimic Buhari in a comedy this thing? He's the one marrying Aisha Buhari secretly. I have given him child. Do you know how much Aisha Buhari looted away from Nigeria? Do you know how many billions of dollars she looted away from Nigeria that she is enjoying with that boy? That comedian now is a multi-billionaire. He's a multi-billionaire. Do you know? The money they are dragging in Ngige with is just a money that a Fulani man will just close his eyes like this. He will just close his eyes like this and give one terrorist leader in the north, just for them to enjoy themselves. But they are dragging Ngige because when you fail to know who you are and the secure respect for yourself, others will use you as a football. That is what is happening to Igbo politicians in Nigeria. Do you understand me? when you fail to discover who you are and command respect for yourself, okay, now it's like Orji, who opened his mouth to say he's going to deliver Abia State to APC. Now the question here is APC a good thing? Sometimes I don't know if these politicians have sense to think. You ask yourself, is APC a good thing? Everybody know that APC represents killing, stealing, frustration, backwardness, undevelopment. That's what APC represents, and they want to come and carry a moving train. They want to come and carry light and return the light inside the darkness. Then tomorrow, you want those people, because those people will look at you and say, this man is foolish, so we can deal with him. And they will deal with you mercilessly because they know that you are very foolish for opening your mouth. Let me tell you something. By now, there is no irreasonable Igbo man or woman who will come out and mention APC in Nigeria. If you have conscience. If you hear that name as a politician, you're supposed to ban it from your constitution. You say, today this name is hereby banned in this constitution, in this constituency. You banned it. You don't need for us to tell you how you are going to ban. You just, for name, this name APC is hereby banned. APC, is it a political party? No. What is APC? APC is a terrorist organization. But many of you don't know. I've said this thing before. Is it a political party? No. If you want me to define the category to qualify something as a terrorist, one, terrorist enforces everything on you. They don't debate. They don't deliberate. And the terrorists, you can't ask them questions. Because they don't want to explain anything. Their mission is what they want to achieve. What has been the attitude of APC? APC is enforcing everything in Nigerians. They don't deliberate. If you go to House of Chamber, Senate Chamber today, what you will hear? Bow and go. What we have today is the Senate of bow and go. Any minister they brought in there, as soon as he explained himself, introduced himself, the next thing you will hear, he can take your bow and go. Because in a terrorist network, you don't dare ask questions. Asking questions simply means that you are a saboteur in that terrorist organization. Do you understand me now? In Ipob, when they say command and control, that's why many people misquote that particular statement. They say, no. In Ipob, we ask questions. That's why we say, go and register in your available unit where you can go. What Ipob will not do is to come out and be explaining to you in the public. The main goal of Ipob and the questioning take place in their various units of meeting. That time we go to meeting, people ask questions and you answer that question. But in the terrorist organization, nobody asks questions. The command is what they say we should do this, we should, nobody, hey, okay, yes sir, yes sir, yes ma'am, everybody go. That is what is happening today in Nigeria Senate. No questioning. If you question, you become you have great problem for yourself. Everything that crosses that Senate is bow and go. That's to prove to you have entered a jihadist government. Because in a jihadist government, nobody debates. Debate is not allowed. In every, go and look all this Afghanistan, especially Afghanistan is a good example. You don't, no debate in Afghanistan. If you try it, you'll be executed. And that is where Nigeria is heading now. If you are paying attention to the Senate House, if any, go and look those ones who want to challenge. Go and look how they always shut them down in the Senate. Deliberation, democracy, deliberation is completely buried under APs because this is terrorist. Terrorist is governing now. Terrorist is governing now, and you don't have rights for any questioning. So those who want to call in, you can call in. Let me see those who have sent message here. Okay, William, I think you are the first to call. Please, you can call in. Everything you are seeing Nigeria doing today in other way to quench IPOB. The problem where Nigeria is not succeeding is those people who they send know that they can never succeed. One, the people they send those messages knew that agitation for self-determination is our fundamental right, and there is an international law. Do you see? So that is why whenever... Hello, Mazi.
Mazi Totoma Abe from Biafran land.
Yeah, and they will Totoma from here.
Mazi. My name is Mazi Fine. Mazi Fine, calling from this location, Biafran land.
Okay, welcome.
Mazi, I thank you for your program.
Yeah.
In fact, you have hit the hammer on the nail. Mazi, the era of trying to instigate a crisis in our land, the era has gone. In the era of trying to make our land to be like a northern side, trying to relate what is happening in the north to our side, the era has gone, and we can never allow that such a thing. Mazi, like these so-called politicians. Mazi, I want to, say something about this, our so-called politicians going to Sokoto Caliphate and power down, and they will remind them and they rouse them, give them instruction to come to our land and start killing our people. Mazi, that era has gone. Now, after they loot, after meeting, Fulani will loot and use the money and sponsor their brother terrorists, for them to achieve their end. Because what they are fighting is also try to impose Sharia law, and they try to hold the stakehold of indigenous people's land and try to control. Mazi, they have very big ambition, very big plan. After holding, take hold of every resources in the zoo, Mazi, they will now from there move to trying to conquer all the whole western region. From conquering all the whole western region, Mazi, they will now try to go to outside Europe and also try to achieve their dream. Trying to that thing their forefathers through them. Taking within the whole world from America. That's their aim. And our people will go to Sokoto Caliphate and they bow down and they will roast them and give them instruction to come and start killing our people. The era has gone. Mazi, call it audios of Kalu, call it Orji, call it Athlete of Igbo, call it anybody trying to make our land to be ungovernable. Mazi, we can never allow this. See this year, Mazi, we are doing this job voluntarily. Nobody is paying us, and that's why we have already signed our death warrant. We are ready to die today and tomorrow. And those people that are protecting them, they are taking around protecting them. They are paying them, and without paying them, they can never give you that service. And if you ask them to come and lay their life to them, they will never take that kind of decision. But we that volunteer, the army of volunteer, nobody is paying us, and we are doing it with happiness, trying to save our people, trying to make our land be peaceful. And these two politicians, staying at one corner and trying to make our land to be ungovernable. Mazi, the era has gone, and that is why to say that we can never support anybody that has that kind of ambition to kill our people, to make our land to be ungovernable. We can never take it with that person. Mazi, I have a lot of things to say, but it is unfortunate that I'm at work right now. I can never be able to express myself. But what I'm trying to tell you, Mazi, continue the good work. We must support IPOB leadership, and also we must support Eastern Security Network for the betterment of our people. No going back until we get our freedom. Mazi, I sign off from here. Mazi, later I will chat to you on this my WhatsApp.
Okay.
I will chat to you later when I close work. May God bless you, Mazi. Yeah. Thank you. I sign off from here.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, Mazi.
So these are the things we are talking about. And most of these politicians, they know, and the secrets, since their secrets have opened up in the north, because this very surveillance monitor have exposed the northern politicians. So these people have been parading themselves as senators, House of Rep members, claiming population. Why there is no single population there? The whole northern Nigeria as a whole, I am telling you with proudness, they are not up to even 10 million. Goodness me. The whole northern states, especially KB, Katsina, Zamfara, Borno, what is the other state they show that I saw their listing? They are not up to 10 million total. This state I mentioned, they are not up to 10 million. So where did they get this population? Scam. Where? So the allocation the governors are collecting there, where are they taking this money to? They are taking it to Arab country. Free of charge. They are just receiving allocation, take it to Arab country, go and bank in their place in Arab. And these are the people that Igbo politicians are bowing to. Yorubas are bowing down to them in order way to destroy their own people. I can't understand. Sometimes I begin to reason. I say, is it Cham or not? Then I remember they used to go to Sultan of Sokoto Palace. Maybe, when you want to capture a fool, you will do a brakata for a fool to believe that yes, there is power in that. When I told people, I said, all these things all these Ogboni they used to rule people in Nigeria. That is the Yoruba pattern. Anytime you see Igbo man misbehaving against the Igbo, they have already rolled him inside the Ogboni. I remember one man, one certain time I confronted. That was 2011. He's this Ogboni fraternity member. He lives in Igondo. He has a house in Igondo where I live too. When I confronted this man, they said, Lion man, this man is one of the strong Ogboni members. All these Ogboni people, they will deal with you. I smile. I smile. But people who are there don't know the reason why I was smiling. I smile. On a very good day, I confronted this man and I give him the warning of his life. I said, come, one day, he try it again. Mechagi ihe. Magi o mando tua unu ga boso. Unu ga para moso la disi gondo. You wrong. Magi mando tua. And one of my sisters was so afraid. I told my sister, I said, leave that thing. This is just, you know, fraud. This is just fraud. This is just fraud. Most of this is where they put them. That's exactly what is happening to these fools called themselves Igbo politicians in Nigeria. They will take them to North. They will. When Mazi and Kanu say this in one certain time, I laugh on Radio Biafra because why I was laughing that I have encountered these people. Mazi and Kanu say something. They said they will just gather one calabash, gather one red cloth, you know, tell them to bring their hand. They will bring their hand. They will use razor, cut their body and put their blood there just to deceive them. Just to deceive them. And you will see them, they will be so loyal. Anything they tell them to go and do against their people, they will go and do because they are afraid. They say their life is attached in that temple. Funani. I say, let them open that temple. If I will not go there and scatter everything that is there. Go there, just use hand and throw those nonsense away. Nothing is, that is what is called brain. They use it to indoctrinate them, make them believe that is. IPOB members have, if there is power in all those things, we IPOB members, none of us will be alive to today. Do you know what the Fulanese are doing? Do you know the kind of charm they have done? Do you know the kind of picture, our picture they have taken so many places? Let me tell you something. Secret of this earth we live. Don't look for trouble. Keep your hand clean. Do the right fight. Fight a good fight. Even Bible said it. Fight a good fight. I am with you. Look at how much Nigeria government is spending in the name of lobby. How much is IPOB spending? Are you going to compare millions with thousands? Now I'm asking you, are you going to compare millions with thousands? And still, the thousands we spend in other way to push our story is always go ahead and more productive than Nigeria that pay billions. What does that tell you? Truth is nature. Nature is truth. And it is nature that controls this earth. That is the secret of this world. Nature controls the earth. What is nature? Nature is truth. Truth is nature. So that's why we are always ahead. Because when we present our report, we attach it with what? Fact and figure. If you take it to heaven, you will discover that the angels in heaven will tell you this is the truth. If you take it to hell, it means Satan is there. Satan will read the same report. Satan will say, this one is true. Satan will drop it. Anywhere you like, take the report to. It's true. That's why I always tell people, potaba li honjo. If you want to be the man they will fear in a society, work hard, make your money genuinely. Because that is another way where you are not hungry. It's hardly for people to buy you over. Make yourself comfortable in terms of finance by working hard to secure that area. Then another thing, powerful thing, engage in truth. Don't look face. Don't look face to say the truth. Every time you walk in a place where there is issue that is arising, go and do your investigation, come back there and tender the truth. Don't look anybody, don't look there, say, I want to favor, tender the truth on the table, bam. There is kind of spirit that will come and dwell in you. That spirit is, no charm is powerful as that spirit, because you are not dwelling in the nature. Hello?
Hello, Mazi, and Lioni.
Ndewo, you're welcome.
No, Mazi, I said I need to contribute on your program. That is the reason I decided to call. I wanted to join the program by sending requests, but I'm finding it difficult to join the program.
No, you can't, because I am using I'm using laptop.
Okay,
I'm not using
that's the
phone.
reason.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you so much for this wonderful expose. Biafrans, there's Okija Biafra man, the radical one. Lion man, you talk about the population that you call, many states in northern Nigeria. They are not up to population according to the figure they always figure out towards during the election time. And it's very, very clear that we understand that if you come to the zoo called Nigeria, the population of the certain regions in Nigeria, Biafrans are number one. And they say the eastern region is the highest in population in terms of, if they want to be sincere, they should forget about biasness and fraud figures. Let's just count the citizens of different regions. Biafrans are taking the lead, and that is a very wonderful mathematics that is very clear to the British government, even though they manipulate the first census in the zoo called Nigeria. And you also talk about how we support the governor of Abia State, Orji, because IPOB, we don't, Biafrans in general, so we don't support people. Whenever you are doing good thing, one thing about IPOB will support you.
Exactly.
Because why? Why we support Orji, we are still fighting for Biafra. But before we get Biafrans, before we restore Biafra, we want our people to be safe, because we know that the Nigerian government are using this imposed governor to reduce our population. That is the reason every man or woman from Old Eastern region or South East, as the case may be, always stand on the back of Orji, because Orji is an example to Anambra State Governor, Imo State, Ebonyi State, and Enugu State. And he's just spending 2 years plus, and he's doing marvelous work, because IPOB always support those who are doing the right thing. Not because you are
the right thing. That is the correct language. Those who are doing the right thing. We don't, like I always say, you know me, I always say something about myself. Even when we are meeting, I will always say that everybody, I say, be mindful of what you think about me. I say, I don't have, you see, in this very movement of restoring Biafra, I don't have enemy. I don't have friend. This is me. If you do well,
yes,
me, I go praise you. Irrespective of who you are, I don't care where you come from, I will praise you. If you do bad, me, I go tell you before your face. And you will say, this lion man, I don't know how you behave. I say, this is how I behave. I have explained to you. I will if you do well, I will tell you, I will praise you. Finish.
Why you behave like that is because the blood that flows in your vein is the original blood of our forefather. You don't support evil. Once you see evil, you call evil out. You don't do it because this person is your friend. That is one the original indigenous people of Biafra is known for. If you don't care whether the person is your friend, before I will round up, let me just conclude so I will give the platform to others who want to call in. You know, why we are doing this is to let our people know that the only solution to all this Buhaha we see today is Biafra, because we can see in the entire Southeast that, let's say Southeast, let us talk about the Eastern region now. The only person who have decided to serve the people is only Governor Orji of Abia State. And you ask yourself a very simple question. Look at the governor of Anambra State telling Nnamdi to go and join the Nigerian army, whereby the son is in the United Kingdom. Eh? Telling Igbo, where this governor has seen series of Nigerian army who run away, telling you how they ambush them. And when you tell people the solution to our problem is to get Biafra, they tell you no. I don't have much to say, but I want to appreciate you for a wonderful job. I just listened to your program, and when you talk about this very particular one, that if you talk about the population, the southeast or the eastern region live in Nigeria. That is the reason I say no, I must call to also, hear my voice. Thank you so much for having me, Lion Man.
So most of you who are following me on my page, you will notice that when Soludo start arresting all these fake native doctors, what did I do? I supported him. Somebody say, why should I support him? I said, my friend, keep short, just keep quiet. I said, can't you see what is going on in our society? Can't you see the deception going on in our society? Okite. This one will stand open camera, no shame again. This one will open camera, will start talking nonsense. I go do for you 1 year. I did person in Spain. He came back and bring testimony. I said, all these things, all these things are scam. All these things are scam. Money can never fall from heaven. I keep on telling people, I say, no power of whatsoever that anybody can cook for you and hand over to you, and you come back and put it in your wardrobe. Every morning you open the wardrobe, you carry a bundle of money and go. I say, it doesn't exist. I say, the only way money coming is either you have a service you are rendering to the public. That is all. When you say service, simply mean either you produce something or you are selling something. That is called service, public service. You must have something, you must have service you are rendering. Somebody who is supplying this water, this is called service. Is rendering service to the public, because public must drink this water. Nobody live without water. The person who produce this water is making money through the service is rendering to the public. Then how sometimes somebody will not come and call you and say, dude, I say, Soludo did this area, he did it well. When he started intimidating this time, I said, no, Soludo, this side, you are getting it wrong. There is something I want to say that I saw on media about Abia State, all these governors, state task force. You see, one thing about people is this: when you are doing it right, those who want to tell themselves the truth will tell the truth. Forget about those that Satan have taken heart over their heart. Still yet, those ones Satan have taken over their heart, they know the truth. That's one thing about humanity. Those ones also know the truth. But the problem is, because of they have dwelt in darkness, they can't say the truth. They all, even when they see the truth, they will not hide. There's one video, I forget to share that video. I could have shown it here now. There is one video of a task force leader in Abia State. I have watched, I have following, because of this guy, I've been following that page to see the activity. I don't know if it is task force, Abia State task force that own that page, because anything about them is that task force something. I begin to follow them. I begin to check the activities of these guys. These guys begin to behave like the white people. This is how the task force, this is exactly the character of the task force here. So I say, so in Africa, so we can govern politely, we can govern our people politely without being naughty against our people. That's one thing that first run in my mind. So I said, so we have people who can confront our people in a polite manner without being stupid against the people they are governing. If you watch that guy who is leading the task force, he will be the first one to come down from vehicle. And he will meet with the people who is breaking the law on the road, selling on the road. He will talk to them. If you see how that guy always address the people, he will talk to them. He said, there's one I watch, he was called, he said, Mama. He was telling the woman, old elderly woman, he said, Mama, lay right here. But Governor Sege, actually, be Roso, because Otu no eba na, Ozo no, this road we people are staying. I think it's good. He said yes. If erosion is in this place now, will you stand here to sell? The woman said no. The way that guy addressed those people who were selling on the road, all of them came in conclusion and said, don't worry, we will not come out here tomorrow. Do you see common sense? All of them came out in agreement and said, okay, we have heard you. Please, we will not come out tomorrow here, so that you people can start and come and do the road. All of them. The following day, that guy went there, nobody was there. He went there, nobody, all of them, as they promised him, they obeyed it. Nobody was beaten, no market was destroyed, nothing. He just approached them. Not only that video of that old woman, there's a place he went one day, young people we are selling on the roadside, he said, Otu no say me here, it was addressed, you people don't do like good thing, don't say banana here, don't do this, just, you people can go, leave the road. After speaking to them, the young ones who were selling granola, selling banana, selling everything, if you see the way all of them, one of the lady came and said, Akuna no na hoku. Abupa echi na pata here about one so bikon. Akwe go si na onyo kori did he beat anybody? They promised that guy that they will not come out here tomorrow. And the following day, the guy went there. Nobody was there. He went to park. People who are loading. All this park, this thing. They are loading. They left, the people left the garage where they give them and start loading motor on the road. The guy confront the chairman of the park. I believe that those ones are all just Kalu people. That guy was talking to him in a polite manner. Say, Oga, you be here now, you know that you are violating the law. Remove this vehicle here, put it inside your garage. The man was telling him there's too many vehicles there. These ones will come out. We have been here for many years. The man was telling the chairman of the park, we have been here for many years. The guy said, that years you have been here, do you think you have been doing it right? Intelligent guy. In fact, you see, that guy should be the next Abia State governor after Oti. That task force guy. If they made that guy governor, that guy will govern even. He will govern more better than Oti. I see it in him. After he spoke to that man keep on insisting. There's something he did that I love. He told the man, he said, I am talking to you, you keep on arguing. I'm talking to you, you keep on arguing. Don't worry, we are going. But if I come back here tomorrow, heaven and earth know that I have tried my best. If I come out here tomorrow, I will apply force. And that is how things is done. When you spoke to people in a good direction and they refuse, the same, that is how government work. That is what you call perfect government job. You apply force. The same way Donald Trump is doing in US. When he speak to Nigerian government, say, disarm Fulani, remove Sharia law, do this and secure the life of Christians. They continue. What did he do? He came there and bombed them. Killed them almost 500. He went, and he's still telling them, stop this thing. And they went there to go and pay money in order way to suppress what the reality and the truth that is going on. You see that money that they paid and the Democrat announced it, as a Republican announced it. That is another evidence against Tinubu. You are going to see what will happen. Before this year finishes, Donald Trump is going to bomb many places in Nigeria. Because now he that money they pay to the lobby firm shows that they don't want to do the right thing. So then the government of Nigeria know what they are doing. So they are the ones sponsoring this killing. That is what it means. So they pay the money in order way to silence the truth. And that is why the Republican is coming for them again. He have said it. He's coming. And this time around, no mercy. So as I was saying, the guy went there the following day. That chairman of that park violated that the same listing. And he went there and told the chairman, I told you yesterday, it seems that you don't want peace. That was when he brought towing van. Start towing the vehicles on the road. Do you see it now? That's when he brought towing van. Start towing the vehicle on the road. And there is another man, they towed the vehicle. The man approached him immediately and said, Oga, my boss, this is my boss. The man said, no member here in Yang. The man said, but I have a mechanic. I even know anything. So nobody told him anything about what happened here yesterday. He said he take his vehicle to mechanic. He spent throughout that day on mechanic. So he's just coming out and I don't know what happened. Do you know that guy released that vehicle? Do you know what? He released the vehicle. He tell the guy, he tell the man, he released the vehicle. Do you know what it means in English? If it is lie, you are lying. Let it be for you. Take your vehicle. Because you said you are not here yesterday and nobody tell you anything. You don't govern, you don't do the governing of the people by bullying people. what I've been what I've been seeing in that guy coordination in Abia State and the time for, I have never seen it in any Nigeria state before. I think that guy should lecture other states. I think that guy, whoever that guy is, should be the one to lecture other state task force. Let that guy, let them open. If the Igbo governor should open one ministry for that guy and say, go and train people who will become task force in our state, I think that would be good. This is how, when that guy did that thing, let me tell you one deeper thing I studied about that guy. And I remember that I say, no wonder Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that we are going to make law according to our culture. We are going, if Biafra come, we are going to make law according to our culture. Do you know that laws, white people, their laws are made according to their culture? Now, let me tell you one example. When that guy were displaying this in Abia State, this task force guy, I remember that in our culture, Igbo man does not like intimidation. If you intimidate Igbo man, you are just waking up the demon in him. Igbo man can take everything from you, but don't intimidate Igbo man. Don't bully Igbo man. If you try bully Igbo man may decide to die with you. Remember the time of slave trade. The only race that committed suicide in the U.S. seashore was the Igbo slaves who reached the point of U.S. They said no. For them to take this intimidation and the humiliation, they come out from the ship and sink themselves inside the water. Go and read the history of slavery. It is only Igbo race who came and sink themselves. They jump inside the water. They said no, it's better than die than to be humiliated in this manner. They give up their life. So when that guy was applying civility, politeness, I remember the culture of Igbo. I say, oh, glory be to God. We have gotten some people who have the Igbo discernment of handling things. Igbo man, if you speak to Igbo man politely, there is nothing on earth you will never get that Igbo man to do. If you see any shit on the road and you call Igbo man to come and pack that shit. Hello, Maz. Hello. You are echo from your phone is coming out.
Mazi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Take your device a little bit far. It's coming out.
Sorry. Sorry, Mazi, good morning. Thank you, man.
How the man there?
Yeah. Mazi, I'm listening to your program. And I'm so happy. But Mazi, I think there's a question I want to ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Mazi, you live abroad, am I right?
Yeah.
In abroad, politicians or political career, is politics a career in abroad?
No, politics is not a career in abroad. Most of them have their.
Thank you.
Most of them, all of them, not most of them, all of them have their private business company or where they produce something to sell.
Thank you very much. Because, you know, in our own Nigeria, politics is a career. Whoever is a politician has now gotten a lucrative business that he does. That is why they can kill, destroy, and harm people just because to maintain that their position as a politician, because it's not a career, but in abroad, it's not a career. Secondly, all those of Kalu who is making noise here and there, do you know that all those of Kalu does not treat himself in Nigerian hospitals?
Yes, that's a very good point you're making. Yeah, yeah.
He does not treat himself in the Nigerian hospitals. All those of Kalu, whenever there was a guy who was living with Dodgers Kalu, who is a friend of mine. He lives in the US now. He works with Dodgers Kalu. The guy told me that the medical doctors that used to treat Dodgers Kalu used to come from US or UK. Ordinary headache or fever. He cannot go to a Nigerian hospital to treat himself. That will show you how wicked these people are. No hospital, no road, no school, no water, no light. They get everybody in dark. They make sure no one in the outside world.
Yeah.
Others of Kalu they not ask him what he has not across for the Nigerian doctor. That was the language he used. At was for Nigerian doctors, he gave out Nahe.
Okay.
Ordinary thinking what Joseph Kalu. Joseph Kalu will invite the doctors with the private jet. They didn't take him from abroad. They have about 4 or 5 of them. A guy that worked with him that told me this. The Igbo politicians are our biggest problem. But the only thing about I believe in how untouchable. Simple because why? I had the caliphate. No, yeah. So then I want to be put a logo the other side. You put a logo about Anambra State Governor Soludo. Yes, I love what Soludo did by handing those Jesus and the rest of them who were keeping our people lying to death, because somebody has said you will take 15 million. Only 15 million automatically you have made the person a millionaire. Somebody has said you will take, okay, look at every 500 people who will take 50 million to somebody. Or what you keep or will be a billionaire. Before you become a billionaire, automatically the person has become a billionaire before you.
People are stupid.
If you know the thing 419 in Ghana, over.
How 419 before?
But to me, Soludo did not complete that job.
Yeah, he didn't complete it because he's supposed to enter church.
Yes.
He didn't complete that work. I was hoping that after sanitizing the area of native, then he will now start monitoring the church activities in the state. That was my expectation. That was my expectation. Go ahead.
So he did not complete that job, because that job was supposed to complete it by entering church. Because now more than 1,001 fake pastors who are destroying people's lives now Igbo.
Yeah.
And Igbo need to be cleansed from all this mess. So young people that say that Anambra about Christian state Ashe Oshibulongi and Ashe ka Abu Ejoku. Because women are before Christianity were there.
Of course.
So he cannot tell us that. Mala, never supposedly, and then Kendi, Gilligana, Kendi, Menana, Ushipo Tan, Since you do cheer out. But Peter, why you not do it is because why? Now 99.9% of the pastors are close working with the politicians. Hana Roko 247. The most of the money laundering is hand they know those pastors name.
Yeah.
That's what my brother, when we were kids, I go Mazi. Or let's say before my early 15 years, when I do 15, the pastors, the reverend father, the pastors, the reverend father, NATO, the politicians, NATO.
Yes, Hanato Hojo. But today, how much are Gaza and the politicians, Lala?
Thank you. Go back according to Indians and the politicians, NATO Hojo. Until they were able, because Nigerian way of system, they will do, penetrate inside, they penetrate now, you will be buying over, and when you are buying over, that your power is gone. That your power is gone. So they have destroyed the Igbo. They have destroyed the church. People, Anthony, are all the same criminals. But that was what they want. That was what they want. In my village, this happened this week in my village. Somebody who is trying to take over our village from us. They want to become the number one, the kingmaker, everything. Whenever they knew so we're using that thing against him. He now appointed another person who were able to twist some people, and take their mind. Begin to take their mind, near 2.5 million. Being here, 20 bags of rice. Near Namanabo. Do you know that guy they convince those people? Instead of them to bring the thing to the village, because the village and say the player who did for my yeah, ask, yeah, convince how to get the money, take the rice. Go the number, clearly within 13 of them. Yes, even the villagers don't even need those things, but at least they could have presented it to the villagers. Say, the villagers are new, not by the guy, now you go take care, not by you. Now, there's those people not fighting for against that man. Those ones now can no longer speak because I have to get some of them to get the money. Some of them to get the money.
But Mazi, what you are saying now, do you know that is the same pattern the Fulanis applied against the Hausas and neutralized them? Do you know? That was the same pattern. That's why I tell you, when I have studied the Igbo politicians in Nigeria and the attitude they are trying to establish in Igbo land, they have adopted, most of them have adopted the system of Fulani. So they want to bring it into our land. They want to bring it into our land in other way. Exactly. That is most of them, they see it as a beneficial to them. But I have explained something to them. I said, the Fulani that apply this method, they apply it because they are foreigners. So they apply it in other way to conquer the indigenous of that place. And they succeeded. But the Igbo man who is trying to do the same thing in Igbo land, trying to apply Fulani method against his own people, if he achieve it, who is he going to replace in those lands? There's something that happened in Nohafia. There's one incident that happened in Nohafia. We are on it.
Okay.
We are on it. We are on the issue of this problem now, because I happened that they added me in that group, so that when I asked the man why bringing me inside this group, he said, "Lion man, we need you to speak. We need you to speak. I've been following you. You are from Abia State, and your sister is married in Ohafia. We need you to speak." I said, "But I'm not from Ohafia." He said, "We need you to speak." Yeah. I said, "Why?" Okay. I said, "Well, if it is honor I accept it. Then we have been settling that problem. Do you know that this December, last year December, there is crisis in North.
There's what?
Crisis in North that even that consumed the life of 5 people, 5 in the community in North. And the houses were burned down for this crisis I'm talking about. Expensive houses were burned down. 3 houses were burned to ashes.
Wonderful.
Fleet of cars. There's a man that 6 of his cars were set ablaze in the compound. What happened? Chieftaincy title.
And sorry, Mazi, don't say I cut you. That is exactly what is about to happen in my hometown now. Igbo,
then in investigation, do you know people? If I tell you now, that is what all those Kalu have. I think that man have done something that we need to be searching for him. Do you know that it is all Joseph Kanu?
Yes, exactly.
Do you know that it is all Joseph Kanu that? Do you know that it is all Joseph Kanu that caused that problem in Ohafia? He went and presented a guy that is not due for that particular chief post because that place is inherited. He must inherit it from the lineage. Also, Kanu went to Abuja, took this guy to Abuja, one of all these fraudsters that work with them.
Yes.
And introduced the guy to the government. And they went trying to install that guy as a king in that place. While they now trying to abandon the lineage of that kingship that have been following normal process. Do you understand me? Now, Orji Zakaro have seen where this matter is going. Orji Zakaro have run away. Already, life has gone, properties has gone, crisis is there. But I have told them what I wanted to tell them. I said, that guy must not be the king.
Yes.
If the head want to roll more, let more head roll. It doesn't matter. We must stop that nonsense. It must not happen in Igbo land. But the whole matter now is having shape. They are trying to fix it. Go ahead.
Mazi, do you know all what they're planning? Their plan is to just make us to be a beggars, just like the Fulani.
Yes, that is the especially all those of Kanu devil mind. Yeah, that is their mission.
They are just trying to make us look useless within their political career. But before I leave you for today, Mazi, what I want to say is this. Only Igbo ọbụla, uche ọbụla ịpụta n'ụtụtụ, ịna-anya n'eluigwe, ịna-anya n'ala, ịna-anya n'ọnwa, ịna-anya n'anyanwụ. Isi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ekele dịkwala ya.
Exactly.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị nsọ, ekele dịkwala ya. Yes. Ihe ọbụ na ọ bụghị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we could have been a gunner by now. I am not going to also. I was here for any. Onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo ịpụta n'ụtụtụ nweta na ịpụtara ihe ọ na-eme o ịpụtara ihe ọ na-eme o mana ịpụta n'ụtụtụ si Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ekene dịkwala gị no matter what come. Mazi ndewo
ndewo
agazi ya. Yes.
I've been always saying this thing before. If I say it, some people will pick offense. I said, you may hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody is perfect. I've said it one day. Somebody said, Lion Man, I don't understand you. Sometimes you go against the brothers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I say, yeah, this is me. I say, even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is something he will do, I will go against him. I'm not against him. I'm not going against him because of him as a person. I will go against that thing, that very thing he does. If he did it wrong, I will go against it. I said, this is me. I said, thank God today you are learning me very well. I said, I'm not a friend to anybody. I am not an enemy to anybody. Me, if you do the right thing, I praise you. If you do the wrong thing, I use the same mouth which I use praise you to tell you, Oga, this one you're not doing well. And because I can never praise what is wrong. That is me. I can never praise what is wrong. If you do well, I praise you. If you do bad, I castigate you. That is how God, that is the attitude of God who made heaven and earth. If you do well, God will be pleased with you. If you do the wrong thing, God punish you. The same God who blesses you will punish you. So that is it. We must build a character that, yes, when people see you, they will know, this person, this is his character. Don't go there. It's like when they come in one certain time to come and settle matter here in this Brazil. As I walk in there, I ask the people who are sitting there, I know about this particular issue. They say yes. I say, do you people invite me here to say the truth, or do you people invite me here to say the lie, to talk the lie, so that it will be favorable to whoever that invited me here? This one look himself, this one look himself, this one look himself. Lion man will not understand the language. I say, because why I was saying that is because the guy who invited me, who said go and call Lion Man, he is at fault. So that's why I throw the bullet to him immediately. I said, because why I'm saying is that all police they marry Igbo. Police they marry case. Who call police they win case at times. I pointed, I said, this one look, this one look, this one look. I said, okay. Okay, Doshoku. I said, no. Okay, Doshoku. Kamari Hemeroku. I said, no. About Kamari Hemeroku. Before Kamari Hemeroku, Ezoku got patagri. Without Ezoku, I can walk zone. Nke Ezoku got patagodi. Because about Ezoku patag, this problem will continue. We have, one thing about we the Igbo, especially some elders today in Igbo land. I'm sorry to say this, most of the elders today in Igbo land, I don't know, they are too compromised. I'm telling you, because that case that time in this land, in this Brazil, I looked at one of the elderly man there. I was highly disappointed. Because before I came, they already given this one. This one have already collected $200. The other one have collected $300. The other one have collected $200. You see, when I came in and said that thing, that is word they use. That old man used. He said, that thing. A man no make a home. Kudo with a chair. Kudo with a chair. Do you know what he mean? I mean, people, the Igbos in this broadcast. Somebody said, "Let when case me here. Lo when he woke a omanya ko home ya. Ke dossier something ke lo ke kudo chair." And I look the man. I said, Oga, you second, you could the thing again, Masiam Ban. A battery doji, and I go for Tantewezo that a table. Law will Limozo and Gagale say, were ingredient. Eje doji. Because last year, I gave doji, last year the baby see something. He would actually seek a peak, he would repair something. He would keep on spoiling because ashi simply means fake. You can never use fake to fix something. That thing will spoil again. If you want to fix something that is already spoiled, go and buy original anthem and fix it. That thing will last. Masia Oga Nki Kuruna, I'm not among. agwara m unu agwa si unu na-akpọta m hia ka m ekwu eziokwu ka unu kpọta m hia ka m siara unu asị ka nke unu chọrọ. Unu asị m dunu n'ala ma eduna masị ọkwa eziokwu ka m ekwu akpọ the guys here. I warn you. Didn't I warn you? Say, nwanne were ego onye anyị. I say, ị chọrọ ka m tinye call na ka m put call across now. Ka m tinye that in na call na ka onye ahụ esuru onye bega ego na onweghị ego ịhụ ka m kpọọ ya now ka o mee onye ọbụla anyị. I said, were ego nwoke ibe gị kpayala aka nke iji ego a na-akwụ bribe inyere onye nka 200 onye nka 300 say ego leke mefu. Is it not something that you could have just gathered the money and give this guy? And immediately I said it, all the whole drink they buy put on the table, I just left there, take only water. They say Udo Chukwaru, like man, you know the Kaito so my master Adimeto, so Ademano, my tata. Thank you very much. Many Osguru make it a day a while. And that end the matter. Husband is the war. And what I'm making when to go map on that man. That man abusable mad. Upon how we are together, this man just we have a warm lala. Marcia now can do together next year. And in fact, run away from me. Run away from me. I told you. I only move with people who are sincere. Now that you know that you are not sincere, you don't need me, I don't need you. And that ends the matter. That ends the matter. I want to tell people, truth is the key that fixes society, that makes society a lovely place. That is why in a white people law, this law is in existence in Italy. This law, this I want to mention now. This law is also existing. I was surprised when I came to this country. I found out that the same law is available in this country. Law that enable anybody who commit crime to get light sentence. I have never seen that in any law in Africa. In Nigeria, it doesn't exist. If you commit crime here now in this Brazil, police apprehend you, take you to court. The day you appear in court, just if you want your sentence to be very light and easy, just tell the judge the whole truth. Because they have already launched investigation, because without investigation they can't bring you to court. They only bring you to court when investigation is already concluded. If you reach there, just tell the judge, my lord, I want to speak the truth, what happened or what took place. If you ever tender the truth, pam, if that sentence is 7 years, the judge, you have already getting discount of 4 years. Could you imagine that? You have already gotten discount of 4 years from your sentence. Discount of 4 years from your sentence for saying the truth. As we are saying the truth, the investigators who present the report of investigation, they are going through it, they are checking it, the prosecutor will be checking it. Judge will ask prosecutor, do you have anything contrary to what he said to add to prosecute him? Because of the law and the truth that defendant have already released, the prosecutor will get up and say, okay, what he said here is what we have already investigated. He said the truth, or she said the truth. So what the prosecutor will be dragging that time is give him the normal sentence. the judge will say, but you know the law. Don't you, do you prosecutor, don't you know the law? So you want me as a judge to violate the law? This person have already earned himself this can. Sometimes if it's something that carries sentence of 4 years, that is why some people, when they take them to court here in this land of Brazil, they go there, maybe their sentence is 5 years or 4 years, 10 years, 10 months. Because of he said the truth, he have already given himself this kind of 4 years. The judge will say, you can go home. Because that is automatically wipe. The truth is that I have automatically wiped what he committed. You have already wiped it, you have already carried it. It's law. So he must obey the law. Judge will say, okay, look at the sentence is here is 4 years, 2 months, and he have already spent 2 months in detention before coming to court. Now, look at, he have already gotten 4 years discount. So he's going home. You will see the defendant walk away, go home. Walk away, go home. And I was telling somebody, I said, go and try such thing in Nigeria. You go to Nigeria and confess. The government your chain will be doubled. That's why everybody in Nigeria lie. Everybody is lying. Their own is contrary. You lie, you bribe, you get little flexible punishment. But come try am here, you lie, double. The same law that gives discounts of 4 years from truth is the same law that add more 4 years if you speak the lie before the judge. He add it. 4 years plus 4 years, they will add 4 years of existence the law, which now add 4 years, that's 8 years. That's why some people, when most of our people that lives here never know this law, they use sentence, they destroy them until they discover this law. I have this program I'm doing have made many people here safe. That's why we are IPOB. Our people used to go to jail here 15 years, 20 years, 18 years. Until one day I reviewed this thing on program. I say, I hope our people understand that the Brazil get one law here. They will reach court. Somebody they caught with evidence. He will reach court, he will be lying. Because they think that they are in Nigeria. Because that's what Nigeria produce, liars. They will be lying. The judge now and the prosecutor, they will not give it to them. Something of 7 years or 6 years, they will give them 15 years. Because the thing provoked them. How can you be lying on something that camera have captured you? Many evidences have captured you. Because this country, everywhere is camera, my friend. Every corner is camera. Instead of you to go there and say the truth, you go there and go to talk nonsense. You think you are Nobalende? You are Nobalende Court, Lagos, or Alausa? It is when I will begin to review this, most of them, that's why most of them that begin to have case newly, they will go there, before you know they will not come out. Before you know they are already out. And then, why you people are punishing yourself? There is a law here that says speak the truth and get a flexible sentence from your crime. So why are you lying? Why are you lying? Why can't you go there and tell them the truth of what happened and help your life? So that is it. We must be truthful at all time. So therefore, all these politicians from our land, You people should be mindful of your activities in our land. We are not Fulanese, and we can never be Fulanese. The last thing any politician can do is to try to subdue the Igbos into being Alamajiri. It can never work. When you reach that stage, all of us will decide that all of us die together. That's just it. Nobody. And finally, I want to seize this opportunity to thank all the philanthropists in Igbo land, those who really help those who are helpless during the December. We got a very evident as a testimony. Our people that God blessed last year, they really did well towards our people. I've never seen that before. That shows that what IPOB is doing, many people now are in support of it. Because what we always preach in IPOB is make the life of our people comfortable. Everybody must not be billionaire, everybody must not be millionaire. That is the nature of life. But make the life of our people comfortable. Don't intimidate our people. Don't humiliate them. If God bless you, you are in position to fix their life. Like this very December, many communities in Igbo land, across Igbo land, they smile during the December last year. And sincerely speaking, I love that. For those who did that, I say God bless all of you. But I have one little advice over your gesture. Your gesture is good, fine. But next coming December, we don't want to see people give people food anthems. Rather, the same spirit that you exercise in spending those millions of naira in putting smile on their face, please do that when it's farm season. When farming season reach, I want this good philanthropist to go home or send a messenger to Igbo land, bring out money in millions, share to villagers, those who want to farm. Please share them money, let them be the one to produce those food by themselves. You will see it will go a long way and it will be more cheaper than buying it and sharing it for them. There are many youth who are ready to engage in agriculture. Please, be the billionaires in our land, I am pleading. If you know your community, you're a billionaire, please form this action, organize this action, this farming season, bring out money, go to your community, empower those who want to farm, those who want to genuinely farm, not those who want to use the money to smoke money. Those who you have investigated and ask questions about them, they are responsible. Please empower them to go into agriculture massively, please. That will be fantastic, more than sharing of food anthems when come next season, please. During the time of this year farm season, please bring out your millions and billions. Make sure you fund agriculture in your community. Let us be the one to produce food. I want Biafra land to be the one to produce food to give other people in Nigeria. Let us go massively into agriculture. Please, this is my plea to all the good philanthropists in our land. I say God bless all of you who put smile on our people's face. God will continue to empower you all and keep you alive and protect you from every dangers of life. God bless you all. From here, from me, it's still the same morning. And today is Sunday. For those Christian Biafrans, please, when you go to your various churches to worship today, pray for the land of Biafra. Pray for ESN. Pray for the leadership of IPOB. Pray for members of IPOB worldwide. Pray. Put them in a God's hands. Tell God to empower them with great wisdom, because with that wisdom, there's nothing you can achieve in this world. Always pray and always go to church with your senses. Please, when you are going to your church, don't drop your sense at home. Make sure your sense is active. Whenever they tell you to bring money to sow seed for God so that God can bless you, is a lie. Is 100% lie. God can never bless you for giving him money or giving money to church. But those who are blessed, who are well blessed, comfortably blessed, bless the church where you are going with cash for them to run their ministry, because church need money. Church needs money. Give them money, contribute comfortably. Don't contribute in a stress. What I mean by stress, you know you are going to pay your children's school fee of 50,000 naira, and now man of God have talked to you from the altar and tell you to challenge God with 10,000 naira. You went and deep hand inside the 50,000 naira of your children's school fee to go and sow. One day, you just receive a scam. You are going to suffer again to complete that money for school fee, or your child will be out of school. And God can never give you money. You hear me? That's why I say, give comfortably. Give to church comfortably. When you know you have the capacity to give. Don't try God. Don't challenge God. God is not a person to challenge. I use this 10,000 from my school fees, from my children's school fees, to challenge God. Is it your mate? Who are you challenging? Now you go suffer them. This is why many people have left church today. They left church out of frustration. Nothing is because you are approaching God in a wrong manner. God didn't ask you to stress yourself giving to something. No. If I have money, I give church. If I have money to take care of people, I take care of the people first. But when I have extra, I give to church. And they won't. Use your brain always. Don't let anybody use your brain for you. God bless you all.